So Portugal have finally qualified for the World Cup 2022. But why I'm not elated? Why I'm not so happy? Because of the performance. Yes, Portugal have qualified, but was the performance convincing? No, it wasn't. It was very tight and it was very uncomfortable for Portugal. They are always having this kind of performance, and I'm really not happy. I'm relieved that Portugal are in the World Cup and Ronaldo's gonna play his last World Cup. But I'm not overjoyed because I know Portugal has been playing this kind of football for ages now. And they have all the quality of players in the world. They are playing in top tier clubs, in top tier European leagues. But still, when they play together, they don't have any kind of identity. Again and again, we see Fernando Santos playing that boring, pragmatic football that we have been seeing from Euro 2016. But it has to change. And Fernando Santos said that if Portugal does not qualify for the World Cup, he'll leave his job. Well, guess what? Portugal have qualified for the World Cup. But does this squad of Fernando Santos can set up Portugal to make an impact at the World Cup? Well, I don't think so. From history and the recent performances, we don't get an impression that that's going to happen. So what next? I don't know what Fernando Santos can do with this squad that he's not been able to do in past years. Well, I really don't know. This is not a kind of performance a top tier football nation should be putting on. Especially against North Macedonia, I think Portugal had a very average game and they should have buried the game earlier, but they were finding it difficult, Whenever I see the Portugal team carrying the ball into the final third, I don't know what happens to their decision making. There is no solidarity in what they want to do. Like when you have the ball on the flanks, just cross it, do early crossing or do something of it. They just keep the ball there and then they start back passing, side passing, wasting time, even when there are like 4 players in the box. Put the ball in the box, put the pressure on the team that is sitting in a low block. You will finally be rewarded with the goal. But no, they just keep wasting those chances. This was North Macedonia and they did not have a very good goal threat. Still, Portugal was very conservative in attack. They were not going forward as they should have gone. And only good thing for Portugal today was that they were clinical. They were clinical and Bruno Fernandes had 2 goals. There's always a blame on Bruno Fernandes that he never turns up in big games. But today was a really big game and kudos to him. He turned up. But really that was not the kind of performance we expect from Portugal. And if they want to make any sort of impact in the World Cup, they need to improve on this. This Portugal team has the talent and all the ability in the world to go deep into the World Cup and maybe even win it. But the play style they have, it's virtually impossible. We see France, we see Germany, we see Netherlands, we see Argentina, we see Germany, England, all these teams. We at least know how they play. What is their identity? What are their patterns of attack? For Portugal, every time they come on the field, it's different performance and you cannot see what they're trying to do. The Portuguese performance against Turkey was better than what they played today. But that's the problem. That's the inconsistency. And inconsistency doesn't win you tournaments. And second thing that doesn't win you tournaments is the poor defense. Today there were like so many defensive errors. Thank God that North Macedonia does not have a very good goal threat. Otherwise Portugal would have conceded. And once they concede, then it's just like they become nervous. Finally, Portugal into the World Cup, but they need to do a long thinking what's ahead of them, what they need to do. And coming on to Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he had a very average game today. Some of the passes were bad, some of the touches were bad. But I have to say one thing, that in both the goals, he had some contribution. First goal, he gave an assist to Bruno Fernandes. And in second goal, he took away the defenders away from Bruno Fernandes. That made so much space for Bruno Fernandes to exploit and make his run. And that led to the goal from Jota's cross. So I think that Cristiano can still contribute a lot for this team. But this team overall need to gel, first of all. They were very impactless in the final third. And this is something you have to take care in future. But don't let that scoreline fool you. 1 goal here and there from North Macedonia and it could have been game over. So they need to see that, and Dias will come back and maybe Renato Sanchez will come back for the World Cup. We'll see how Portugal gonna line up. That's all I had for this video. Till the next one.